Alright guys, JH6, welcome back to this channel. Appreciate you guys watching. One of the things that I enjoy to do is pocket carry. And I do it because I can conceal a gun very well. Typically, I don't have to worry about printing. If you go into a place where you don't want to print, that's definitely a good choice. Again, you know, sometimes you may go to, church or, some places, again, that you don't want to print. And that's definitely a good choice. Now, a good choice to pocket carry is a Glock 42. Got TLR6 and this gun, and you should see a review of this, or you should see some videos about this TLR pretty soon if you have not seen it already. But again, pretty good choice. Another choice that I like to do is this revolver 642 Airway. I mean, this thing conceals very well as well. This was a little bit bigger than the 42, but again, it is doable. Now, with that said, I said there's going to be some things that you just got to be careful. Some things that you got to know. The first one is going to be simple. You got to get a good holster. Now, with that being said, I don't consider this a good holster. This is what I'm using right now. This is the Black Hawk Sight 4. And again, it fits the Glock 42 pretty well. I've been using it for a while. But again, it's not the best choice. But I would definitely recommend you to get a good holster. Essentially, you want a holster that is going to protect the trigger, one, and you want a holster that once you draw this pistol, the holster is going to stay inside your pocket. It's not going to come out. This one doesn't do a good job on that. But again, getting a good holster is definitely critical, and that's something that I have to do myself. Now, guys, number two is going to be simple. Makes sense, but you got to know this. Is the fact that you shouldn't put anything else inside that pocket. So you should check that pocket to make sure it's good. Make sure you're not going to have any holes. Make sure you're not going to have anything crazy inside your pocket. Obviously, I'm right-handed, so I use my right pocket. If you're left-handed, possibly, you're definitely going to use your left pocket. But again, you want to make sure your pocket is good. You want to make sure your pocket is good enough to put your gun in there. I mean, it's big enough, and you definitely want to make sure you don't put anything else. Don't put your keys, don't put your cell phone, don't put anything else, because all those things could potentially get in that trigger, could potentially get in the way, could potentially stop you from drawing that pistol and engaging a target. So definitely do not put anything inside your pocket. All right, guys, so number three is going to be simple. You got to realize that it's going to take you quite some time to draw that pistol. I don't care how much training you do and what you do out there. Essentially, having a pocket, pocket carry is going to potentially delay you from drawing that pistol. If you're appendix carry, you could draw that pistol really quick. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you could draw that pistol really quick, and definitely quicker than pocket carry. So you have to have, you have to know that, and you have to put things in place to help you out. Either get some distance between you and that thread, or something that we're going to talk is going to be number 5. But essentially, you need to be aware that it's going to take you a little bit longer. So you need to do a lot of training to kind of perfect your technique. You need to do a lot of training and a lot of practice to make sure you do it the right way, the fastest way. And again, realizing that it's going to take you a little bit and doing that training is potentially going to help you if you ever face some type of threat. All right, guys, so number 4 is going to be muscle awareness. And you got to realize this is something that I kind of learned myself. When you sit down, you have a gun like this. Obviously, when you sit down, the gun rotates. So you got to make sure where you're pointing that gun to. Now, there is something that probably some of you guys won't care. Being a Marine, I'm very detailed who's pointing a gun at me. I just don't like it. So essentially, you may go out to eat, you may go to church, you may go to some place. You could potentially be pointing your gun down to your kids. Definitely not a good deal. Obviously, with a good holster or good techniques, the trigger is going to be protected and it's going to be pretty safe. But still, be aware where you're pointing that muzzle. You never know what's going to happen. All right, guys, so lastly, it's going to be situational awareness. And that's the key, what I was talking about. That's going to be your best friend. You're going to have situational awareness. You're going to have to know what's going on. You're going to have to be paying attention. You can't be messing around on Facebook or just watching JH6 videos. You got to be paying attention because you never know what's going to happen. Again, having a pocket carry or pocket carrying is it's going to potentially going to delay you from drawing that pistol. So having that situational awareness is good. Again, it's going to give you those couple of seconds that you need to defend yourself against a threat. So situational awareness is definitely the key, and you got to be aware of what's going on around you, around your family, around your location, wherever you are. You definitely got to know. All right, guys, so those are my advice. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of advice when it comes down to concealed carry and pocket carry. Some of you guys don't like to do it. Some of you guys do pocket carry. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. We always appreciate the feedback, and we always appreciate all the comments. If you're new to the channel, definitely check out the comments, because there's going to be a lot of information down there. So as always, guys, if you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and God is in control.